Challenge accepted. No introduction required here, but I'm going to have to educate a few people on the situation unfolding. And before I go any further, Bob Marley One Love is an excellent movie. Go check it out. I had fun watching every minute of it. But back to the matter at hand. From the time I got home from the movies all the way up to early this morning, I've been taking a look at New York City Mayor Eric Adams' lawsuit he has against social media and these big tech companies. But then again, this is what I always do before I give my take on the matter, in which y'all see the title. You see, apparently, you got the anti-Manosphere, the anti-Redpill, and the rest of these clowns thinking that they're going to piggyback off this lawsuit. Well, I hate to be the opposition. Wait, hold up. I take that back. I don't hate being the opposition. I love it. I just hate that I have to inform the misinformed about this lawsuit Eric Adams has against social media and big tech companies. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is the fact that New York City Mayor Eric Adams decided to put this lawsuit into action after considering the fact that the Senate has summoned the big tech companies. Yes, Google, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, X, all was summoned by the Senate in regards to the youth crisis. Basically, children that is being affected by social media. It even got down to a point where they forced Mark Zuckerberg to face those parents of the kids that was affected by social media. Some ended up losing their lives over social media. And he had to apologize. To those parents. Of course, the parents did not take his apology sincerely. They want action done. Now, because of this, New York City Mayor Eric Adams is suing social media and big tech companies for the youth mental health crisis. And I ain't gonna lie. When I say this. Social media, even the internet itself, is affecting the children. This is something I can actually get by. But here's where the issue comes in. You got the anti-Manospheres, the anti-red pills, and what may have you. They believe they're going to piggyback off this lawsuit. You even got an old black female who's past her prime, wishing that black woman should be part of that lawsuit. But when she found out that this lawsuit is in regards to the children and not black women, she then claims that, she knows Eric Adams and she'll call him up and try to add them in which of course that's a reach in itself. Lady, there are lots of people out here claiming that they know someone who has any political or government official. I heard it so many. I heard it so many times. I feel numb. And it's funny. This claim has been made days ago, but we don't see Eric Adams including them into this lawsuit. Why? Because this lawsuit is not about them. This lawsuit is not about black women. It's not about anti-Manosphere. It's not about anti-Redpill. This lawsuit is about the safety and well-being of the children. And Uncle JD will say this shit as well. Unless you're under the age of 18, this is not your fight. And what's more, you're trying to piggyback off of an issue that's completely in regards to something else besides the issue that you're dealing with. And most people actually frown on that shit. They ain't trying to piggyback the lawsuit because they care about the safety and well-being of the children that's using social media and how it negatively affects them. No. They're piggybacking this lawsuit, in order to feel included. They piggybacking the lawsuit for inclusion, which is frowned upon. Anybody in their right mind would instead talk to their government officials, let their issues be known to them, and then they'll work their way forward from here on out, instead of trying to use other groups' issues to push your own. That's lazy. That is lazy. That is lazy, and that is completely selfish. And no, I don't care who I piss off. If y'all want something done, work to get it done. Don't be so fucking lazy that you're gonna piggyback off of something else. Because Uncle JD will tell you this right there. When the Senate summoned the social media big tech companies to a hearing, and Mark Zuckerberg had to turn around and apologize, who did he apologize to? Did he apologize to black women, black woman? Did he apologize to the anti-red pill? Did he apologize to the anti-Manosphere? Or did Mark Zuckerberg turn around and apologize to all the parents whose kids was negatively affected by social media, and the parents who lost their children due to social media? Who did Mark Zuckerberg apologize to? Okay then. And let's be upfront and real. What is their real intentions? No. Let me ask these anti-red pill, anti-Manosphere retards this question. What is their actual reason on trying to piggyback off of New York City Mayor Eric Adams' lawsuit? What is their actual intention? Then again, you don't have to answer that, because I will answer for you. Because y'all think that lawsuit also applies to y'all when it doesn't. Again, it's not about y'all sad, retarded fucks on social media. It's about the children. Another thing I need to call out is the fact that these are the same ones who wants to whine, cry, bitch, and moan about fascism. They're fascism this, they fascism that. And of course, nobody likes fascism. I will be truthful about that. Same time, we got to question their way of tackling fascism. Their way of tackling fascism is to go at fascism with communism. And no, you can't tell Uncle J.D. Miles anything differently. They trying to fight fascism with communism. So basically, fascism and communism are two things everybody hates. But JD, how is it communism? Last time I checked, communism. Well, let me break this down to a point to where a 10-year-old will understand this shit. When you got a problem with people voicing their opinions, you got a problem with how people talk and how people think to a point to where you want to control a person's voice, a person's thought process. Oh, they can't say this, they can't say that, they can't say bitch, they can't say hoe, and they need to be re-educated, and they need to do this, that, and the third. They need to be censored. They need to do all this type of stuff. Then congratulations, my friend. You are a communist. And the last time I checked, nobody likes fascism. But guess what? Nobody likes communism either. Basically, this is their way of trying to gain control. They want to have control over everything. And what's more, when you try to correct these fools, when you're trying to correct these fools, they don't want to hear it. They think basically you can't tell them nothing because they think they know everything until somebody has to turn back around and refute everything that they claim. Shoot, Uncle JD don't think he knows everything, and I'm being brutally honest. There's some things I still need to learn, but I ain't gonna go around trying to pretend like I know everything when I don't. But back to the next thing I could challenge these fools on. Now suppose this lawsuit, Mayor Eric Adams goes to court and it passes. What makes these fools think that it's going to be one-sided? And yes, even Uncle JD tried to warn them about this shit too, because that's exactly what they think it's going to be. Oh, only certain groups on YouTube and social media is going to be affected. Only the groups that they don't like, they can't stand and have a problem with, will be the only ones that's going to be affected. Again, too busy looking at the advantages, but not paying any attention at all to the drawbacks. Now, didn't I warn these fools about this shit? I did, haven't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I mean, think about it. Everybody's so hung up on the fact that they got Obsidian Ali taken off of YouTube. They must have forgotten the fact that YouTube also kicked off Cynthia G. Two opposite sides that don't like each other both got removed off YouTube. The difference is everybody thought that Cynthia G. No, I shit you not what I'm about to say here. Everyone thought that Cynthia G was untouchable. Whereas Obsidian Ali, we all expected it was going to happen to him. We all expected that Obsidian was going to get kicked off of YouTube. No surprise. But to also find out that Cynthia G got kicked off, that was a major surprise to everybody. Because as I stated, everybody thought Cynthia G was untouchable, just like how they believed that the Titanic was unsinkable. But what happened to the Titanic? It sunk. Everybody thought Cynthia G was untouchable until she got touched. And this right here is a cautionary tale to these anti-red pill, anti-manosphere crybabies. If they did to Cynthia G, what makes y'all motherfuckers think that y'all exempt from this? And suppose that lawsuit does pass. Suppose judgment is in favor of Eric Adams' lawsuit. One thing I will tell you is this: the shit will not be one-sided. Everybody will be affected. No. Not just these certain groups on YouTube, not these certain groups that you hate and despise that will be affected. Everybody will be affected. And so far, Uncle JD's predictions have come to surpass. And I will say it again. So far, my predictions always come to surpass. These fools gonna learn not to sleep on JD Miles as I'm watching all this shit unfold from my lookout tower. Because keep in mind, this has everything to do with the children. Not grown as individuals, but the children. And anything they got, and if there's anything that has something to do with the children, everybody's gonna take a hit. Your supporter's gonna take a hit. The people you hate gonna take a hit. Everybody's gonna take that hit. And if they did it to Cynthia G, just like how they did to Obsidian, then what makes these clowns think that they're exempt from the same punishment? Yeah, marinate on that. And with that, I said what I had to say. I'm done with these anti-red pill, anti-Manosphere crybabies trying to piggyback a lawsuit. They ain't got shit to do with them, and I'm out this bitch. Later.